Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the Africa campaign featuring the modern day 4 mod. In the last episode, we launched our second attempt to invade the Canary Islands. This time it was successful because there were no defenders there at all. So we took the islands without contest. Problem is that since those islands were owned by Spain, that activated the scripted NATO mechanic in this mod, which is a bit odd. So it basically converted the North American Union back into NATO. It dragged the rest of Europe into the war. And then, for some reason, I'm not exactly sure why, I think it may have to do with world tension or something, the NATO alliance disappeared. Then all of these nations that were still at war with me then joined the next available faction, which was the Preemptive Defense of South America Treaty, so they're all in that. And what I'm guessing is that's probably going to keep happening. So every time we take territory from a NATO member, so like for example Portugal or France or anybody else, that NATO is going to activate and then disappear, and then all kinds of weirdness is going to happen. So that's just something we're going to have to deal with. The one other issue is that Kenya got dragged into that faction as well, which means that presents them an actual land front that they could potentially have attacked me, because they would have blown through Sudan without much trouble, I'm pretty sure, and that would have opened up this front. So I created a faction with Sudan and moved my army over here to preempt that. And sure enough, there is a large army there that we're going to need to deal with. Now, the one issue we have here is supply. And so I'm bringing the Marines over. I was looking at this, and I think that we could probably hold this without the Marines. I kind of brought them over because I was a little bit worried about it. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to back the Marines out of here, because there's no way we're pushing through that. So we're just going to back them off for supply, but not too far. We're just going to bring them right over there. And then we're going to execute a plan that many in the comments suggested, and I was thinking of as well, which is to try to use my paratroopers as a way to cut this army off, starve it of supplies, and destroy it. It's going to be slightly complicated to do that, but I think we can probably get it done. So we're going to have to borrow some troops. We're going to leave behind 4 divisions. They should hopefully be able to hold the islands. And we're going to take them out of there. We're going to drop them here. And then execute that. Okay, there we go. All divisions have been paradropped. And we're going to take these 17 divisions and we're going to begin bringing them over here. And actually, maybe here might be the better option. We'll see. Okay, and then I want to build up these airfields because I'm going to need them. So let's prioritize those airfield construction. And alright, the Ethiopian election, the guy who was there got re-elected. Let's see. We are way behind. Are we still offering Lend-Lease? Yeah, unfortunately, we're probably going to have to cancel our Lend-Lease, because we need those guns to fill our own orders. why is there a large enemy army in Ethiopia? Because it's giving them military access. But they can't attack from Ethiopia. So that's how many divisions? A lot? That we're sitting right there. What if I say launch an attack? It's not gonna work. Okay, stop. Oh, hold on. Forgot to do one thing. You guys redeploy over here. I'm gonna modify where these guys are being dropped. Just drop them where we're gonna need them. Same for you. So basically, any paradroppable units are going to go into this effort now. And I see that we have 3 options. Option 1 is to drop directly behind them. Right? We could potentially drop right here. But that would put us really close to that enemy army with very little organization. So it may be worth dropping a little bit further back, perhaps across here, and then advancing north. So that's an option, but that leaves us open from counterattack from an enemy force that gets landed in Mombasa and brought up north. Then the option becomes for the second plan would be to land over here at the coast, try to take Mombasa, it's almost certainly defended, and then push north, hopefully being able to take the major victory points as we march. The problem is that would give them opportunity to redeploy their troops back down here and bottle me up on both sides. The other option, the third potential plan, is to land our troops like over here and push into these major victory points, try to knock Kenya out of the war. Also probably even take Mombasa, if possible. From here, and then once Kenya is knocked out of the war, mop up the remaining isolated enemy troops. Alright, so we got our new multi-role fighters. Let's go put them in there. I'll have to think of a name for them later. Okay, that seems to be holding alright. Supply is still a bit of an issue because the Sudanese are causing that problem. Alright, we're gonna grab the 5th gen carrier aircraft. Because we're going to want them for our carriers, which we are building one. We're building a few. Let's see, the first one's going to be done on the 15th of August. Let's see, foreign equipment. So your division reinforcement is 175 units. New deployments require 2,700 units. We may need to eventually prioritize reinforcement, but for now I think we'll keep things as they are. These guys need transport helicopters. Okay. I don't actually think we need any more armor for the moment. I'm going to actually cancel the armored divisions for now. Ah, a couple new divisions. Wait a minute. Are these guys still... Yeah. All right, let me move these guys over here. There we go. Because they're primarily on defense right now. Alright, there we go. Another division. Now, there actually is a modification to Plan A, which is we drop our troops here and then push south, try and take the victory points and knock Kenya out of the war. But that would leave our northern flank slightly exposed. Though if they did start moving down, we could try and pin them down using our army up here. Appears that we need some petroleum. Actually, can we drill for it? No. But we can get some more military factories. Let's grab those. And that probably means we're going to need a lot more petroleum. Yes. Well, we can try and get what we can. That's going to be tough, trying to import things from Ecuador. Alright, troops are in place. I wish I knew more about who was where. Alright, well, we're going to need planes. We're going to need transport planes. Let's get a new transport there. Actually, I may want to do this out of multiple airfields. So, let's grab these other transports here. Let's bring them over here. Alright, let's merge them. Base is in low supply, yes, I know. Alright, let's split the army in half. Let's send half of these guys up here. Alright, let's do plan A. Alright. You guys set up to land here. Right? Alright, and then... I could really use some more. "12th of September. Assuming that they actually have the equipment. Alright, tell these guys to drop over here. Alright, we'll hold off for a minute. These 9 divisions, you guys pair drop here. And then we'll take the light assault, air assault infantry. Burn election, Isidore Mutamo takes over. Then we'll take these 2 plus... dangerous naval... oh, that's a big naval invasion. You guys get in the air. Currently losing. Alright, we countered their tactic. But we're still losing. Wow, this is the largest naval invasion I've seen yet. That is a big force. I don't know if we're going to survive that. The only thing I can think of, and it risks the Navy, that I've taken a long time to build, is to get over there and try to attack them. Oh, and we just got our first carrier. Alright, so we have some planes. And someone wanted me to name this the GNS Home 1. Oh, and actually this battlecruiser needs a name. Hopefully they don't get sunk on their first mission. Let's see, this is going to be Takaradi. Alright, tell them to... Alright, are we actually providing shore bombardment? We're providing shore bombardment. And... Can you guys provide close support? Are stationed on a carrier on a mission. Okay. Alright, there's an American fleet. 2 destroyers, 3 submarines, and 2 amphibious transport carriers. And there's a lot more. Second gen stealth, alright. Get the 6th gen air superiority fighters. They broke off. Alright, so these guys just need to get out of this battle. Hopefully we can inflict some damage. Oh boy. Two destroyers are down. Get to port. Get to port. Okay. Alright, well, we lost 2 nuclear cruisers, 14 of our frigates, 4 of our cruisers, 6 of our destroyers. Ouch. That hurts a lot. But could have been worse, I think. We drove off the invasion force, and we didn't lose the carrier. So that's something. Alright, we need to wait for the American carrier group to get out of town before we try and move that fleet. Okay, now they're trying again. So we're gonna have to rebuild those carriers, or those, cruisers. Okay. I wish we had managed to sink at least one of the American ships. That would have been nice, but, as I've mentioned before, that while we have a lot of ships, these are fairly old designs, so... Alright, so these guys, I think we're assigning... Let's assign them to a drop. They're gonna drop there, right? Okay. We have one more division that's in training. Yes, I know we have large ships on low strength. The naval base here is not exactly the best in the world. Oh, actually it is. It's one of the better naval bases we have. So they're going to get repaired. Which large ship is on low strength? Oh. The Afaja is one of our cruisers. It's pretty badly damaged. It will be in repairs until May of next year? Alright, well, we'll give it a few months. And, let's see, I can handle 66.5 ships. This can handle 100 ships. These guys are holding okay. When are these guys going to be done training? 12th of September. Okay. Let's see. We have additional capacity here. So we can bring over some close air support, some attack helicopters. Some more attack helicopters can come over here. And then we can probably set up a squadron of... Air Superiority Squadron. Strike Coordination and Reconnaissance. Let's continue working on our air doctrines. Standoff precision strikes, multi-role fighter agility, strike fighter agility, close air support agility, attack helicopter agility, or low altitude air support, close air support ground attack, strike fighter ground attack, attack helicopter ground attack, ground support. Let's go with the support one. We're 30 days away from our new attack helicopters. Okay, so we lost a bunch of our A-class and B-class frigates. We lost a whole bunch of destroyers. We're going to have to rebuild those. I gotta rename that cruiser. Oh, they hit me again? And they are really hitting that... the Cape Verde Islands hard. And I really don't want to go back out there, but... it's either that or lose those 7 divisions. Well, they're also attacking the Canary Islands. Alright, well, I think we're going to have to end the episode here. I'm probably as ready as I'm going to be to launch this paradrop in Kenya, and then I have to decide whether I want to risk the fleet again and possibly lose a bunch more ships to try to counter this invasion, or if I want to lose all the divisions and the islands. And then we'll have to try and retake them at a later date. They're also attacking here. Yeah, I'll have to see. But we're going to end the episode here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.